Alright. I've been a gamer for pretty much my entire life. Pretty much ever since I've been able to hold a controller in my hands. Therefore, the gaming community has been a key area in my life. Something that I've kept up with just about every day. Well, recently, since late 2013, there's been a movement in the gaming community. This movement has been called Gamergate, which is a play on the old Watergate conspiracy. Gamergate is a confusing and profound situation, but today I'm going to explain to you what Gamergate is, how it came to be, and its major players. First, I'd like to explain the backstory behind the beginning of Gamergate. In its whole, Gamergate is about sexist portrayal and treatment of women in the gaming industry. According to the news site Clickhold, Gamergate stemmed from threats to Zoe Quinn. Quinn is an indie game developer who created a game called Depression Quest. The game received mixed reviews from its own players, and because they didn't really think that it was a game, more so that it was an interactive experience. After this, Quinn was kind of put in the spotlight. Her ex-boyfriend, who ran a blog, made multiple blog posts about how he found out that Zoe had been cheating on him with a multitude of indie game developers just to gain their reliance on her video game. And as such, men and women of the gaming industry took action against Quinn. Some took insanely radical standpoints. They even went so far to threaten death or rape to Mrs. Zoe Quinn. Ultimately, the media's lack of coverage and control over the situation caused the hashtag Gamergate controversy. Only choice few sites like Kotaku did articles on it. So now that we know how it started, let's get to Gamergate's main figure. After Quinn, a new name rose to the Gamergate controversy, a girl by the name of Anita Sarkeesian, a feminist writer for multiple media outlets. In an article by the Washington Post, it said Sarkeesian was equally concerned about sexism in video games and sexist portrayal of women in media, and how much of male-dominated it was in the gaming community. Anita posted a series of videos on YouTube called Women vs. Men, the Tropes, claiming that females are very misconstrued in video games. One video is called the Miss Male Trope, in which she talks about how a lot of female characters in older games and even newer games are just pink, bow-wearing versions of their male counterparts, which she believes was sexist. Another video was claiming that all the princesses and damsels in distress that you saved were a complete misconstruency of women and how they should be in video games. Sarkeesian, just like Zoe Quinn, received horrible threats and was forced to leave her own home after many detailed threats came to her, even listing her street address. After the insanity died down, Anita told the Rolling Stone that she made the series because she believed that there was an unacceptable amount of toxicity in the gaming community. So now we know that a lot of terrible people attacked women for fighting for their beliefs. But what about the average gamer? Many gamers, including myself, saw Sarkeesian's videos as an unwarranted attack on their favorite pastime. Sarkeesian's videos were full of misinformation, which basically proved that she wasn't the gamer that she claimed to be. Gamers even went so far to make their own reaction videos to her video series, the Male vs. Women Tropes. And there are thousands of reactions to each one of her videos. To wrap all of this up, Gamergate was, and still is, a controversial issue in the gaming community. Women do indeed deserve a correct representation in video games, but attempting to fix it so radically will not get people anywhere.